Hello and welcome to CloudFolks HUB. My name is Bhavesh Atara. You are learning ECS Elastic Container Service. Right now we are actually talking about all the options that we are getting while we are creating task definition. In this video, I am going to talk about environment variables of task definition. So let's start. Before I am going to explain you about environment variables in task definition, I want to run my demo application from the EC2 instance. So I have this EC2 instance right now with Docker install. I have my Docker image as well. We already uploaded this image into the ECR. So now using this particular image, I am going to run our application locally on this particular EC2 instance. This is access of my EC2 instance. Now, if I want to run my application locally, I already pulled image. Okay, see, if I am going to give command docker images, I have this image locally, so I have to create container from this image. Now here we have this command to create container from this particular image. If you look at this command carefully, you find out that in this particular command, I provided my bucket name. So, we are going to store images into this particular bucket. I also provided region of the bucket, and this is access key and secret key. We will talk about access key and secret key later, but right now I am going to talk about these two options. Now here you may have one question. Why you are specifying all these options, means S3 bucket name and AWS region over here while you are creating container? Now here we have two options. We can specify this bucket name and AWS region name into our PHP code. Our application is PHP, so we can specify into the PHP code, or we can specify over here. So out of these two options, which option is better? So I'm going to open this code, okay, my application code. Let me open this. See, this is my application code. Instead of creating this kind of variables, here I'm creating two variables, see, S3 bucket and AWS region. Instead of specifying or declaring variable, I can specify bucket name here, okay, bucket name here and bucket region here. But if I am going to do this in my code, I will be in trouble, because whenever I am going to change my bucket or region, I have to change code. Now whenever I am going to change the code, I have to recreate the image. So every time you are going to change your bucket name, you are going to change your region from the PHP code. Now you are creating image. So this will be long process. Instead of this, here I define variable. Now I'm just passing variable values over here while running this particular container. So in this case, if I'm going to change bucket name or region, I just need to specify over here when I am going to run this container. So I do not need to change code every time. So this is actually good option, which is giving us flexibility. Now the question is, you are running this particular application from the local EC2 instance by creating container. But I want to run this application from the ECS task. Now when I am creating this particular task, how I can pass these two values? And the answer is environment variables. So when you create your task definition over here, and you know that you have to pass some values. In our case, we have to pass these two values, S3 bucket and AWS region. So while you are creating your task definition, you can click on add environment variables, add key. For example, here I'm going to set that S3 bucket. Now here you have to provide value. So it can be any value of your bucket name. Same way, add variable. Again, we need to define same variable as I have here. It is AWS region and whatever the region that you have. So same way, right now I am creating this particular container locally and passing this particular environment variable values here. Right? Same way, if you want to pass these values for the ECS task, you have to define environment variable. Right? This is how the things are actually working. Now I already created this container, so let's verify how the task is actually working so you will get better understanding. Here this is IP address of my EC2 instance. My application is actually running on port number 8080. Look at this, I'm getting this particular application web page. And now if I'm going to choose any file and if I'm going to upload this particular file, okay, image uploaded successfully, it is going to store this into the my ECS app bucket. Let me refresh. And here we got this file. Now if you will change this bucket name, no need to worry about this. You just need to change this bucket name over here and it is going to work without modifying code. And this is what the advantage of using variables. So I hope you got complete understanding about this. Now I'm going to the mind map to explain you some overall detail about environment variables.
Sorry to interrupt you. I know you guys are enjoying our video a lot because our final ultimate goal is Solution Architect Certification exam. To reach the destination, we required full videos. Path number 1, our 6-in-1 program. Our 6-in-1 program include all prerequisite skills which is needed as a cloud engineer. It include 24/7 support, lifetime update, section-wise practice test, full course practice test with tips and tricks by Bhavesh Atara, how to do exam preparation course, weekly lifetime live session with Bhavesh Atara and 6 AWS project with documents. Path number 2, you can enroll by paying 499 and get Hindi and English, both the languages, videos of AWS. The choice is yours how to create your success story by choosing best one. Best of luck. Thank you.